first glance, the small town of South Park seems no different than any other. But deep beneath the surface of this mountain hamlet, there are secrets of passion.
Dan wants to kiss when he tastes the burger. Shut up, Feta!
Secrets of visitors.
My little brother's been abducted by aliens. It's true. Ask Cartman. They gave him an anal probe.
That's a little joke.
Secrets of conspiracy.
And so you see, Simon and Simon were not brothers in real life, only on television.
Secrets of murder.
I did it. I finally killed something.
South Park's children aren't keeping their secrets, and this small town is finding out more than it bargained for.
What the hell was that?
South Park, the unkept secret. If you don't get Comedy Central, you don't get South Park.
They're gonna be on television.
Call your cable operator or visit our website.
So, you're a big fan of Comedy Central's animated hit show, South Park.
Kickers.
Well, next time you tune in, why not stick around and check out some of our other great original programming? Like every Monday night, starting June 15th, it's our award-winning show, Dr. Kat's Professional Therapist, a highly trained shrink who tends to the neurotic minds of today's hottest comedians.
So you blame yourself for a lack of romance in your life?
I mean, when it comes to sex and stuff, I totally, whenever anyone spends the night at my house, come 2 a.m., I'm like a bartender. It's like, all right, people, wrap it up. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I watch the Weather Channel constantly.
Mm-hmm.
It's very soothing, but it's really, these guys are too excited about it. And it's just, they're saying the historic winter of '96.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll be able to tell your children and your grandchildren about it. Wow, yeah, I can't wait for that. You know, there's nothing that kids love better than weather stories from old people. Grandpa, tell us again about the time it was cold. Oh, well, yeah. Grandmother and I had to wear hats.
Okay, everybody, find your hiding places. Come on, hurry! Hurry up!
And premiering Monday nights on June 15th, it's our newly anticipated animated series, Bob and Margaret, featuring the ordinary lives of an eccentric married couple and their attempts to change their mundane world.
Oh,
Does it ever bother you that we never had children?
come on, let's sit in the living room.
I don't know, maybe I should get out of dentistry altogether. I mean, hardly anyone flosses anymore. What's the point?
Oh, that's nice. I think there's something funny on
I
TV.
should get into something more exciting, like ophthalmology.
Plus, weeknights at 11, it's The Daily Show, where anchor Craig Kilborn and his team of correspondents put their own satirical spin on today's headlines.
The tapes reportedly imply Lewinsky had a year-and-a-half affair with Clinton. The president fired back, "That's impossible. I would have become bored and cheated on her after 6 months." Tops.
While still managing to score some inside scoop from Hollywood's hottest stars.
Armageddon, we're the last 2 people on the face of the earth. The human race depends on us. Would you at least consider it?
So, don't miss out on Comedy Central's great original programming. Trust us! After all, you did buy this South Park tape, didn't you?
That was awesome. Yeah.
If you can't get enough comedy on our air, why not visit us online at ComedyCentral.com with our great games, contests, and original humor you might just download in your pants. So look us up. We're always open at ComedyCentral.com.
After 20 years, Viva Variety, the most celebrated television show in European history, finally lands on American soil. And there are the hosts, Mr. and the former Mrs. LaPant, with sidekick Johnny Blue Jeans and the swimsuit squad on the way to their press conference.
Viva Variety has everything.
Big celebrities.
Gorgeous rock stars.
And bizarre displays of humanity. Now, I have a question for you. Why did you bring so many microphones? Oh.
Viva Variety, Tuesday nights at 10, only at Comedy Central.
Hello, mon ami, Monsieur Le Pen here with my beautiful former wife with a message about, but by no means a commercial for, Viva Variety brand cigarettes.
The only cigarette endorsed by the Heart and Lung Association of the Philippines.
We've noticed that you cannot smoke anywhere in America, churches or hospitals. It is psychotic. But you can still smoke on TV. We just can't legally recommend Viva Variety brand cigarettes' rich European flavor. That's old country nicotine.
In Europe, you can sell anything you want to on TV. Guns, grass, lewds, babies. But here, if I even implied that smoking Viva Variety cigarettes was like 2 heaping lungs of satisfaction dipped in sunshine, they would nail my ass to a cross on the cover of People magazine.
The secondhand smoke's as good as the first. So we're taking this opportunity to warn you against the cigarette of choice for myself, Agatha, former U.S. President John Wayne, and the entire swimsuit squad.
Smoking's bad. We're bad.
Only the good die young, right, ladies?
And kids, if you keep buying carton after carton of Viva Variety cigarettes, somebody's gonna win a free bumper pool party with everybody's friend Nico, the woodchuck who smokes.
We can't afford to give away this much fun. So remember, do not smoke Viva Variety brand cigarettes. They're bad for you, and they'll kill you.
And ladies, do not smoke new extra sexy Viva Slims, even though they are nature's perfect appetite suppressant.
And now a fireside chat with the creators of Comedy Central South Park, Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Hi, I'm Trey Parker. And I'm Matt Stone. And this here's Old Scratch. Say hi, old fella. We do a show called South Park.
Matt and Trey, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, I met Matthew at the University of Colorado, where I was going to film school. I actually met him in beginning filmmaking class. I met him and found someone who could make me laugh, even when I felt like crying.
Guys, who would you say are your role models?
Well, I think I'd have to say my biggest role model is Matt. And I guess I'd have to say mine is Theodore Roosevelt for his work with the Rough Riders in the Spanish-American War.
Matt and Trey, tell us about this episode.
This episode is called Cartman Gets an Anal Probe, and it's our favorite episode. In it, Cal's baby brother Ike gets abducted by aliens, and Cartman has strange things implanted in his ass.
I think that the reason that this episode is, well, Old Scratch's favorite anyway, is because it's the only episode that Matt and I animated completely by ourselves. You see, this was the pilot episode, done before we had a series, so Matt and I had to do the whole thing by ourselves. For several months, we were locked into a cold, dark, little room for long periods of time.
You know, that Kick the Baby game looks like fun. Have you guys ever played it personally?
Well, neither Trey or I have children.
That's right. The only family we have is each other and Old Scratch here.
We're not married yet.
We can't even get dates. But the truth is, until we have children, we're not going to know whether or not we're going to kick them.
You guys seem to write alien encounter material with a certain, knowledge. Have either of you actually ever been abducted?
Trey, it's okay. Go ahead and tell.
I grew up very near to South Park, and so I was abducted when I was a small child. I remember the experience. I remember how horrible it was. I remember too much. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Cartman Gets an Anal Probe.